All right. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying Barakathea Hawa, Barakathea Hawashai, Barakathea Hawa, Barakathea Hawashai, Barakathea Hawa, Barakathea Hawashai, Call Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Ba'ashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well and who taught me this truth. And shalom to you, sincere Akim, out there listening, learning, and pushing this truth. And shalom to the few sincere Akwath that are out there listening and learning as well. With that being said, I'm going to jump straight into this video. I don't want to ratazah. It'll be edifying. As usual, I'm going to go into Rakah Kwadash. And this lesson is going to be real quick. I just got a couple scriptures I'm going to bang out. And I'm going to go into an example of what I'm talking about in regards to Puerto Rico, but this applies to all you tribes, all right? And this lesson is going to be about the covering cast that's put. Let me get it. Isaiah 25 and 7. Isaiah 25 and 7. And he will destroy in this mountain. And remember, mountain and hills in the scriptures are sometimes referenced as governments. And we know the highest mountain is right here in America, Babylon the Great. She's the whore that's riding the beast. All right. So it says, and he will destroy. And the he is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay. And he's doing it with his word, his spirit, the Rakah Kwadash, and his men. All right. Sighing and crying for all the abominations done therein, shaking the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles. Right. All the men out there prophesying against this wicked ass kingdom, right? And that's how the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is destroying the covering cast, bringing our people back to true remembrance of who they are, the Lord's chosen people, Yasharallah, Israel. Okay, you so-called Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, Latinos, Hispanics, North American Seminole Indians, all right, and the Israelite foreigners, the Israelites that are scattered amongst the heathens that may look like some of the heathens, but their seed, their lineage, according to their father, goes back to one of the 12 patriarchs. By us bringing out this word, bringing out the prophecies, all right, letting the Lord, the scriptures speak, it's destroying all the lies that Esau Edom has been spewing. Okay, so it says, and that's all through the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, all right, and the Rakah Kwadash. It says, and he will destroy in this mountain, and not just here in America, Babylon the Great, but all throughout the earth, man. Okay? But chiefly here in America, because this is the highest mountain. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. That wine, the Babylon juice, the philosophies, this guy, Esau Edom's skullduggery, and that's what he does. He's whitewashed everything, starting during the time period of what the Renaissance, you know, during the so-called rebirth, you know. That's what he did. He whitewashed everything. He rewrote history, and he took our images down and put his image up as the Most High and the judges, okay. And then he went about as a and like Micah 2:2, and they covered fields. Matter of fact, Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. And that's chiefly the wicked elite. All right? You know? It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it. Yeah, that crafty enterprise. And ultimately, we know what they're trying to do. They're trying to establish this new world order, and implement this digital the charagma. You see? It says, and that's the end game. You see, it says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. And they covet fields, and they take them by violence, and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. You see? Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, against this family, and that's a nation, a particular nation, Esau Edom, the wicked, per Malachi 1 and 4. Okay, behold, against this family, and the chief house of this family is the Amalek. And Yahweh Shai swore that he would wage war against Amalek from generation to generation. Okay, you see, Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh: Behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, for this time is evil. Okay, and that's the point. Really, you can read the whole thing, but the point of the matter is they covet fields, and they take them by violence, and houses, and take them away, and they oppress a man and his house, and his heritage. You see, and who does that? Esau Edom. He's the hammer of the earth. Okay, and that goes completely against the scriptures. Exodus 20:17. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's. You see, but that's not how Esau Edom operates. You know, his desire is his hell. He can never be satisfied, per Habakkuk. You know, you see, you see, you see. It says, and it says, Psalms 49:11. Their inward thought, right? Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. The pride of his heart, it have deceived them. His terribleness, it have deceived them. And their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. America, Africa, you see? You see? You see? And then also they put their names on you. Okay? You see? You see, they put that covering cast on you. You see? You see? They label you as Puerto Rican, you know? You know? And real quick, because we were going into this at Camp Puerto Rico, right? When you look it up, which we already knew, but I had to verify because gotta study to show thyself approved. You don't want to just be a parrot, but I already knew. But it says Puerto Rico. When you go into the etymology, Puerto Rico is Spanish, right? And who is Spanish? Meaning the Spaniards, right? And they're the ones that conquered that land. Okay, the colonizers were the British, the Spaniards, the Portuguese, the French, they were going around colonizing, and those are all Edomites, man. You know, Puerto Rico is Spanish for rich port. Puerto Ricans often call the island uh, Borinquen, if I said that right, a derivation, Salaki, if I said that wrong, of Borican, its indigenous Taino name. It says, which means land of valiant lord. The terms Boricua and Boricano are commonly used to identify someone of Puerto Rican heritage. It says, and derived from Borican or Boriquen, respectively. The island is also popularly known in Spanish as La Isla del Encanto, meaning the island of enchantment. It says Cristobal Colon, Columbus named the island San Juan Bauit, Bautista in honor of Saint John the Baptist, while the capital city was named Ciudad de Puerto Rico. It says eventually, this is the main point. Eventually, traders, because that's what they were doing. They were trading, and what were they trading? Goods and slaves. You tribes, okay. That was the number one spot you were dropped off first was the Caribbean, Benjamin. A lot of the most rambunctious, the most rebellious slaves were dropped off in the various Caribbean islands, man. They didn't make it to the Americas, and then that's where a lot of the buck breaking, was taking place, because Benjamin was bucking up a lot, man. But anyway, and that's what they were doing. They were bringing like the elder apostles of the horse said, it was a triangular trade. It wasn't just a transatlantic slave trade. It was a triangular trade. They were trading rum, spices, and cargo and people. families, you tribes, okay? You know, it says eventually traders and other maritime visitors came to refer to the entire island as Puerto Rico, while San Juan became the name used for the main trade and shipping port and the capital city. The island's name was changed to Puerto Rico by the United States. Did I read the part about the rich port? Slocky. It says, yeah. Columbus named the island San Juan Bautista in honor of Saint John the Baptist, while the capital city was named Ciudad de Puerto Rico, which means rich port city. So it means rich port city. All right. And it says eventually traders and other maritime visitors came to refer to the entire island as Puerto Rico. So they call the whole island a rich port city. Okay. So it says while San Juan became the name used for the main trading slash shipping port in the capital city. The island's name was changed to Puerto Rico by the United States after the Treaty of Paris of 1898. Because, again, the French, and other Edomites, the Americans, right? You see, in that slave trade, you know, it says the angelicized name was used by the U.S. government and private enterprises. The name was changed back to Puerto Rico in 1931 by a joint resolution in Congress introduced by Felix Cordova Davila. But that's the point. It says the name was. It says what is it? Where was it? The angelicized name. Wow, rich port. You see, and what was being traded in the port? You tribes, man. Amongst other things. Okay, you see, and that's this devil, man. Shameful spewing is on his glory. And they that new speech. He it says like Psalms 49:11. They were so proud. They thought they were just gonna rule forever. He thought Esau, Edom, he never thought his downfall was going to happen, man. But now he sees it, man, and he's scrambling. Revelation 12:12. He got a short time. Psalms 49 and 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. They're that rich port. They thought they were going to own that land forever and them people. Because I brought it out. They oppress a man and his heritage. They covered fields, you see. Not to mention, I didn't even get into all South America, all North America. Gad was all up in there. Reuben, Issachar, you see. And then Esau, Edom came and got the southern kingdom, Judah and Benjamin and Levi from chiefly the west coast of Africa. Brought us over here. You see. Call this Trinidadian. Antiguan. Barbadian, whatever the hell them things mean, Mexican, American, now you black, that's that covering cast to hide his wickedness, because he's really a fugitive and a vagabond fleeing from justice, man, just like Cain, you see. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. Yeah, they call them whatever the hell they want, man. You know, and they're so proud they'll name them after themselves. But this is what the Lord said. This is what the Lord said. I'm gonna close out here. The main point is in 5 and 10. All right. This is Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and Mount Seir is synonymous for Esau, Edom, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. Obadiah 1:18. I will lay thy cities waste, especially America, Babylon the Great. It's going to be utterly destroyed. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh. That's the main point in 5 and 10. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel, Yasharallah, you tribes, by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sith thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Yeah, Cristobal Colon, he said he couldn't put his sword down, man. You know? You know? Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth. And I will fill his mountains. You see, showing you that it's not talking about the mountain range. It's talking about a particular man, Esau. And not just Esau doesn't just refer to that particular man. It refers to that whole nation, that whole family. Okay? You see? Thus I will make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth. And I will fill his mountains, Esau, Edom, all right, the nation, with his slain men. In thy hills and in thy valleys and in all thy rivers shall they fall, Salaki. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men. In thy hills and in thy valleys and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy cities shall not return. And ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh. This is the main point. I'm close out here. Verse 10. Because thou hast said these two nations, right? The northern and southern kingdom of Israel, all right? You see? Because thou hast said these two nations and these two countries shall be mine, and will possess it, whereas the Lord Yahweh was there. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will eat, because the Lord have not done away with his people. He's not forgotten his people, man. You see? He's going to recompense you. A payback is coming. You're going to drink of this cup, man, double. Therefore, as I live, and that's the beauty, we serve a living power. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, not a fake power, not a dead power. Our power is alive and kicking. And our big brother, hey, the day of vengeance burneth in his heart, man. He can't wait to redeem us and recompense you, you damn heathens. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will even do according to thine anger. Yeah, that hatred that you have, that perpetual hatred that you have for your brother Jacob, guess what? The Lord has a perpetual hatred against you. That's what it says in Malachi. You see? I have loved you, saith the Lord. You see? You see? And he said, I loved Jacob and I hated Esau. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, you're the vessel of wrath fitted to destruction, man. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will even do according to thine anger and according to thine envy. Yeah, as soon as you lost the birthright, man, that envy, that rage was in you. You said you were going to slay your brother. You see? According to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them, yeah, you beat our heritage out of us, man. You know, it wasn't enough for you to just put us in captivity. You stripped our identity from us. You took our power from us. You know, the names of our power, the way back. You see, and to this day, you still ain't give it back to us. You see. That's what he said. In the time when the affliction had an end, we figured it out. You said, okay, you could have said, all right, you got me. Yeah, you are the Israelites, but you ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that. You see. So the Lord got to come and check you, man. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will even do according to thine anger, and according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them, and I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee. And I could keep going, man. But that's the point, man. You see, and that's the point. The Lord is going to destroy the covering cast. You see, he's doing it now. You know, and it's really going to be destroyed when Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai crack them clouds, man. And, you know, and the names of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai are truly going to be magnified in the earth. As it is written, every knee and every tongue shall bow and confess the Lord. Okay? You see? And that day is quickly approaching, man. We're close. Keep pushing. Shalom. Wa abad babal.